Alright guys, welcome to my first video, and as you can see we are going to be playing Firewatch. This is a great game that I have played before about exactly a year ago, and it is just unbelievable, and I thought it'd be a good first game to start out with just to get a feel of how things are going to go. So we might as well just go ahead and jump into it. Now, as you know, my name is Captain James, and I'm really excited to start this YouTube thing. I play games a lot, so might as well just go ahead and do it. So, gonna get started here on the YouTube, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start this first game, Firewatch. New game. Oh, we gotta make the new game. There we go. Alright, so this overall, yeah, this is a great game, and this is gonna be something to really help me, just be creative. Alright, Campo Santo presents. Now, if I do believe this is probably, I think this is one of their first games. It might be a couple of them into it, but I know for sure they don't have anything bigger. If my voice sounds a little weird, it's because I'm a little sick today, which kind of sucks because it's my first video, but whatever. Alright, you see Julia. Oh, that's some lovely music. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby Colorado, Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals, as one does, of course, Henry. You are drunk. So, what's your, major? You're pretty. You're pretty. Not that drunk. We're just gonna start going slow, What's your major, Julia? You slur the major word and it smells like coarse. You give an awkward smile. Well, I chose that one because I didn't want to be that drunk, but oh well. Evolutionary biology, she says. And I'm a professor. Cool, I reply. What's yours? She asks. With this sexy voice, what's yours? She sniffs the air, trying to take in all of my fumes. Toxicology, yeah it is. Was that a burn, you ask? She says, definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. I would like a cheeseburger. Can we get extra fries, please? 1 week later, I am Julia's boyfriend. Alright, what? Oh, elevator. R2 to use projects. Wow, I was used to my old Xbox, R2. Give me that backpack. It's a square. I like it though. Alright. Here we are. I'm just gonna take a gander that this is my truck here. Can I go over here? Nope, I cannot press the R2. I'm not even gonna explore up there. I'd rather just drive out. Truck bed. Ooh, there we go. Load that gear up. There we go. We want that closed for sure. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. Huh. I think we need a dictionary for the word great. I don't think that me being crazy is great, but whatever floats your boat, I'm cool with it. You move in after a year. Wow. She did not learn much about stranger danger, but I guess, a year is good enough for some people. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. That is a brand. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It is badass. Alright, well, I tell you what, she loves that beagle. And it's undersized and scruffy, and I love fluffy small dogs. I have one. You pick up the beagle and she names him Bucket. Yes, I love Bucket much more than Mayhem for sure. Mayhem's a stupid dog. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. Oh, I'm so sweet. I knew Julia would love that dog. I just knew it. I had a feeling. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer. 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off. The heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids. They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. Huh. Man, we were only together for a year. We're not married yet, so I'm thinking no kids right now. One day, why rush? She looks away, out towards the mountains. We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry, I assure her. I'm good at assuring. I have good words. You tell her she has the body of an undergrad. My ovaries didn't get the memo, she said, laughing it off. One day, okay, honey? Okay, one day. 6 months later, you get engaged lying in bed on a Sunday morning. See, now we're working the right way. Get married and then have the kids. Come on. No reason to rush it. Oh, okay, here we are. I guess we're leaving the truck behind. Can't handle that rough terrain. I almost went over there, but glad I turned a little more. Here we are, Thorfur Trailhead. Check in, you're in their country, learn to live with bears. I think not. Two Forks region, okay. Not recommended for inexperienced hikers. Okay, good thing this is my first hike in the game. And in real life, not really that experienced either. It's a Thursday night and Julia's 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. Why did we even fight? She was just having a good time with friends. I mean, yeah, a call would have been nice. I could get mad about that call. You call her an inconsiderate She tells me to not be such a baby, call herself wow. She knows you mean it and it hurts her feelings. Oh, I should not have gotten mad. I should have went to bed. I feel so bad. I am guilty. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like a He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Well, personally, I have a very large lack of muscle, so the He-Man would be much funnier, there's no doubt. Oh, I look good though. I knew I would. Julia loves these skinny arms, let me tell you what. Ooh, whew. Watching that hurt my knee. I tore my ACL earlier this year, and boy, Henry's got some good knees on him. Those are some good knees. But we'll continue along the trail. It's getting dark. I kind of wish we were already there, but it's fine. Here we are. Keep along this trail. What we got here? Two Forks Fire Lookout. That's me, baby. Press X to climb over obstructions. Hop over. Fitting. Hop over. It was Easter yesterday. Hopping. Bunnies. Get it? During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug me with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. You scare him away, or you beat his face in. I'm just going to beat his face in, or at least try to. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward, and you say okay, you don't want to go that way. From then on, you walk by the river. Well, Julia, why have we not been walking by the river? Think about that beautiful sight we could have had. Plans to have kids get waylaid by where... Oh, I'm such a jerk. Oh, we should have had those little tykes. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. I absolutely do not. Well, that's not fair. I absolutely would move if someone got a job at Yale, but I did not write the game, so we're going to go with agree if she commutes. You ask if she'll commute. You don't want to move to Connecticut? She says it'll be hard, but she'll do it. You tell her not to pass it up if she wants, and that is me. That's what I would have said, but I would have moved. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. No, she's sweet. Julia's sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Julia, are you okay? She was found crying in the stairwell? You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it? You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget. No, we need to talk. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She's 41? Oh goodness, you're gonna keep it a secret? No, why? Why does this game do that? Oh, we're gonna pick up the journal. Let's look and see. Oh, there's me. I am He-Man, King Beef, baby. Oh, I looked good. Little nudity. It's okay, though. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. Julia, come on, be safe. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave? Ah, Julia. Goodness. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. Oh my goodness. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. Julia, you tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her? Goodness gracious. For a little, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. Oh, come on, Julia, pull through. Fight. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. Oh, excuse me. It sits with you for a couple months. Goodness, this is a tough situation, and I don't know what I would do in real life. But, you know, I think that I could accept help, and I do not know their financial situation, so we'll just accept the help, sure. There we go. Back on the trail. At least it's daylight now. I was worried we were going to have to do this trek in the dark and turn an ankle. Tear an ACL? That would suck. Trust me, I would know. Henry? You be careful now. Don't you fall down that 3 feet even though you jumped 20 feet back there. It's whatever though. It's not for me to tell you what to do. Look at that. Look at that majestic beast. Alright. Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day. And then every other day. This is so sad. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. You slowly decide to not see your old friends that much. You're gonna get lonely, Henry, and depressed. Don't do that. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Months go by. Bucket dies? Ugh. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. No, she loved that dog. I know, I picked it for her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. After seeing her less and less, it makes her forget you more, you think. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it.